If you're trying to find local business owners to offer services such as web design, marketing, bookkeeping, or commercial cleaning, manually searching through Google and social media can take hours. Hi, I'm Jason. In this video, I'll be showing you how to use Apollo.io to find local business owners, their company information, and verified business email addresses. We'll be searching by location, job title, industry, and company size, and qualify the results and organize the best prospects into a list. For this tutorial, I'll be using Apollo.io free plan just to show you how good Apollo basic option is. But Apollo also has a newer Google Maps feature for discovering local companies, which would give you even more targeted leads. But for that particular feature, it requires a paid plan that I would suggest you try if you truly want the best leads. Now, I'll place my Apollo.io link in the description and pinned comment. You can use it to sign up and follow along. Let's dive in. Once you have tapped the link in the description, you'll be redirected to Apollo's homepage. From there, you can tap on sign up with Google and you'll be able to sign up for completely free. After you're signed up, you will be redirected to a dashboard just like this. And the first thing I want you to do is go over to the top left hand corner, and from there you're going to tap right where you see people. With Apollo.io, you will be able to search for individuals or companies. Because we are specifically trying to find business owners and decision makers, we'll start with people. For this tutorial, I'll imagine that I'm offering a web design service and I want to find roofing company owners in Dallas, Texas. You can adapt the same process to practically any local market. For instance, you could search for dental practice owners in Miami, accounting firm owners in Toronto, construction company owners in Atlanta, or marketing agency founders in London. The important thing is to begin with one service and one type of business and one location. So the first thing you want to do is go over to the left hand menu option, and from here you're going to see different filters. You're going to tap right where you see job title, and you're going to see include. You're going to tap there, and the first option we'll be selecting is owner. After you have done that, you can tap on the arrow once more, and from there you could scroll down and you could search for founder, or you could simply type in founder right here. So let me do that, and it is going to suggest it. So you can see it right there. You can select founder, and you could go even further. You could select co-founder, for example sake. So I could search for co-founder and I could select that option. You could also add managing partner if you want. Using several variations is important because not every business owner uses the title owner. Someone might own a small roofing company, for example, but list their job title as president or CEO. If you only search for one title, you could miss that person. Now, after you have done that, the next thing I want you to do is scroll down and you're going to select location. And this is where you'll be able to narrow down your search. So Apollo allows you to search using the contact's location or company's headquarters. For local business prospects, I recommend using the account HQ. So you're going to tap right here where you see account HQ. This is an important difference. If you were to select, for example, the contact location, Apollo could show someone who lives in Dallas but works remotely for a company based in New York. By selecting account HQ, this helps us find companies that are actually based in the area we want to target. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tap right here, and I'm just going to be typing in Dallas. Let me do that real quick. And you can see the option Dallas, Texas. I'm going to be selecting that option. After you have done that, you could also scroll down and you could search by city, or you could search by zip code. If your initial search doesn't produce enough results, add nearby cities or expand the location to the wider metropolitan area. By simply tapping right here, you could add a different state if you want. Once you're finished doing that, you're going to tap right where you see industry, and we're going to be tapping right there. After you have selected industry, what we're going to be doing is we're going to tap right here and we're going to filter by construction, so we can tap on construction. After you have selected construction, after typing in construction in the industry right there, what I recommend you do is select include keywords, and we're just going to be typing in roofing. So let me do that real quick. And you could also type in, for example, roofing repairs. You can see numerous options that you could choose from. So we're going to be selecting roofing. Then after selecting roofing, from there I could select different options. I could also scroll down and I could select roofing contractors. And after selecting roofing contractors, you can see that the number is closing down, so it is getting even more narrow. After you have done that, the next thing we want to do, because I'm looking for local owner operated businesses, I'll be searching by the amount of employees. To access this filter, you're going to scroll down and you're going to see the option View 60 plus Filter. You're going to tap right there. After you have done that, what I want you to do next is, you can see that you have numerous filters that you can now apply, as you can see right here. And we're going to be searching by company size. So you can see company information, and this is where you'll be able to search by head count. As you can see right here, you have numerous options that you can search by. We're going to be selecting by number of employees, so you'll simply tap right here. And then let's say, for example, you can start with 1 to 10 employees and 11 to 50. Since we want a small company, so we're going to tap right here. We're going to be selecting 1 to 10, and then 11 to 20, and I'm going to be selecting 21 to 50. So you can see it right there. Then I'm just going to be selecting Apply Filters. So you can change this depending on the service you're offering. If you provide enterprise software or a higher price consulting service, you might want companies with 50 or more employees. For my example, which is an affordable web design or marketing service, businesses with fewer than 50 employees be a more realistic starting point because you are more likely to reach the owner directly. So I'll simply tap on Apply, and you can see right there that it has now cut it down to 100, as you can see there. Now, the next thing you want to do is qualify each business owner. I don't recommend that you immediately select all of the results by tapping right here. What I recommend you do instead is check the person's current job title and confirm that they're still working for the company. So what you want to do is, first you want to see that they have a verified email. Then after you have done that, you can see the title right there, so founder and co-owner, and you're going to simply tap on the individual's name. After you have tapped on the person's name, from there you'll be able to get more insights, as you can see right here. So you could scroll down, you can read more about the company, and you can also see when the company was found, the number of employees, and you can scroll down and you can read more information right there. And another standout feature that I like with Apollo.io is you'll be able to find similar people. So you can use this feature also. I use this feature a lot for outreach, as you can see right there. So if this is a person that you would like to add to your list, you can simply tap on Add to List. After you have selected Add to List, you're going to tap on Add to List right here. You're going to be creating a new list, better yet. So let's say, for example, I'll be calling this list Roofing Owners. After typing in the name, I'm just going to tap on Create New List. You can see that the list has been created right there. And I'm going to tap on Add to List. And just like that, I've added it, as you can see right there. So that person has now been added to the list. So what we're going to do is we're going to go back to our main search. So let's go back. And on our main search, you can continue scrolling down, and from there you can filter the different individuals. So you can scroll down and you can add different persons to the list, as you can see right here. And what I would recommend you do is only add persons that have verified emails. So anyone that you see access email, those are the persons that you want to add. So you can save the qualified owners to a list. So we could simply tap right here and you could select them. So we can do that real quick. So let me select a few. After you have selected the owners, you're just going to tap right here where you see Save. Then from there, you can tap on Add to List. Once you have selected Add to List, you're going to select the list and you're going to tap on Save. And by the way, if when you are setting it up, you don't see the list that you have created, all I would recommend you do is simply refresh the page. Once you have done that, you can see right there that it has now been added. And once they have been added to the list, it automatically will enrich their email address. So that means that it will verify that your email address is available. Now, once you have added the contacts, the next thing I want you to do is connect your email. So you're going to go over to the bottom left hand corner and you're going to tap right where you see Email Setup and Health. After you have done that, you'll be redirected to this page. And from here, you'll be able to add your email address. So you can tap on Add. And then from there, you're just going to tap right where you see Connect Mailbox. And this is if you want to use Apollo.io to do the outreach for you. If you have another platform, for example, like Lemlist or so on, that you would like to do the outreach on, you can simply export the list instead. So you could do that and you could go onto Lemlist. Once you have connected your email address, if you're planning to use Apollo.io for outreach, you'll go over to the left-hand menu option. and from there you're going to tap on sequences. Once you have tapped on sequences, you're just going to tap on create sequence, or you can choose to create with AI. Then from there you can see different options. You have create a simple outbound sequence with one click, templates, or start from scratch. You have different options that you can choose from. For example, if you were to select templates, you can see different options right here. From the top right hand corner, you could select add contacts, and from there you will be able to import the list. After you have done that, you can scroll down and you could type out your outreach email, or you could use AI to create an email for you. And with Apollo.io, you also have access to add personalization, as you can see right here. I've set that up. And once it is to your liking, you'll be able to tap on save changes and you can start your outreach. So, what if the business isn't in Apollo.io? Apollo works best for businesses and owners with an established online or LinkedIn presence. Very small restaurants, salons, shops, and independent contractors might not appear in the database. If a local company is missing, you can research the company through Google or LinkedIn. Now let's look at the Google feature that I had mentioned earlier. To access this feature, you'll select companies from the top left-hand corner. After you have done that, you're going to select import from the top right hand corner and you'll see the option find local businesses. You'll simply tap right there and you'll be able to use Apollo.io to find targeted local leads. If it is a case that you'd like to try Apollo.io, I've included my link in the pinned comment and description, and you can get started for completely free. And you can see that their monthly plan begins at $65 and it can go up to $149, but I would recommend that you start off with the basic option. This would give you 2,500 credits, and also you'll be able to use the AI assistant, and you'll get AI research, unlimited sequences, prospecting, Gmail and Salesforce extensions, and numerous other features. If you have any questions, let me know in the comment section, and thank you for watching.